Casual Heroes, Chapter 4. The death of the boy yields the info needed. The tomb is at the house of a woman who on the surface masquerades as a normal lonely widow, but behind closed doors practices the dark arts and aligns with the powers of Strahd in secret. The party ventures to a nearby tavern to mingle with the townsfolk and conduct an investigation into the woman's whereabouts and gain further information. Davenar once again casts disguised self and morphs into a handsome blonde bard. The party enters the tavern, and while the marshals run interference, the bard, Alistair, and Davenar, the deceiver, work the room, gaining much needed and pertinent information. The party devises a plan and actually executed the plan without the whole thing going to shit. Davenar approaches the widow in the demon form and simply enters the house upon invitation. As Davenar and the widow talk about the dark arts in one room, Alistair casts invisibility on himself and the other party members as they search for the tomb on various floors in the house. Alistair stumbles upon several acolytes surrounding a pentagram during a seance, with an imp in the center of the pentagram holding the tomb. Alistair, while invisible, attempts a sleight of hand check to swipe the tomb. On a failed check, he drops invisibility and becomes visible to the seance, but with tomb in hand. Using dash, misty step, and other tactics, the party exits the residence unscratched, tomb in hand. As the thralls from the seance exit, they are met by the town guard and are dealt with accordingly. The party travels back to Esmeralda, eagerly awaiting to read the contents of the tomb. Sensing of impending doom hangs in the air. Emerging from the darkness, Strahd materializes before him. His eyes gleam crimson, and his voice carries an unsettling allure. "Ah, my child of the night, you have embraced your true nature, and the darkness within you calls out for more, doesn't it?" Davenar, feeling the insatiable hunger for blood intensifies. He nods, unable to resist Strahd's presence. Strahd smirks knowingly. "You have tasted the sweet nectar of innocence, and it has awoken a hunger you've never known. You relish the crimson elixir, don't you? The ecstasy of draining the life from a fragile mortal." Davenar's fangs elongate, and his eyes take on a predatory gleam. "Yes, it was exquisite," Davenar replies. Strahd steps closer, his fingers brushing against Davenar's cheek, sending shivers down his spine. "Embrace it, my child. Surrender your desires. Reveal in the power coursing through your veins. You are no longer bound by the feeble moral morality. You are a predator among sheep, a lord of the night." Davenar feels a strange mix of ecstasy and guilt, the darkness within him clawing for dominance. Strahd's voice grows hypnotic. "Serve me, and I shall grant you untold power. Together, we can rule Barovia, a kingdom of eternal night. Your hunger will know no bounds, and your enemies will kneel before you." Davenar is torn, and the allure of Strahd's offering pulling at him. He knows that the first thirst for blood must be quenched. Strahd leans in, his lips almost touching Davenar's ear. "But remember this, my child. You ever defy me or seek to break free from my control, your existence will be a torment worse than death. The darkness will consume you utterly."